Welcome to part two of the Iowa Purdue game for the Big Ten championship game from a few weeks ago. A lot going on here. Really wanted to get into Iowa with Keegan Murray, with Jaden Ivey for Purdue, Bohannon, this great shooter for Iowa. There's a lot going on here. If you could do me a favor and click the subscribe button, appreciate the comments we've been receiving from some folks and getting back with some people. So it's really been great. Any help you can give, liking, sharing, commenting, turn on your notifications so you know when we release these. That would be great. It's always appreciated. And we'll jump right into it with this next 6-7 minutes of talk, right? There's a lot going on here. I love the movement, screening, toughness of Iowa. I love the purpose that they have in terms of getting Murray the ball. There's a down screen by Murray. It's them reading screens, but probably instructed. Hey, we're curling off these people. We're curling here. Because you can see right here, here's a curl. You can already tell that this guy is going with it, and this is the guy that was guarding him. So let's see what happens on that curl cut, right? They switch it. So now somebody else is on Murray, and then he picks up the curl cut. High ball screen by the big here, and then 15 is a load and does a great job of to a certain extent of kind of defending the lane and clogging it and protecting on ball screen. But there he is. There's a hook pass off of this. I'm not against hook passes. Here's Murray, it looks like on a back cut, but hopefully your big has good enough hands and spacing and shooting ability from three that you can handle the hook pass, right? So there it is. It gets deflected. But look at Murray, right? So, really bad spacing. But I will say this about what Purdue does. Purdue always has high hands on the ball. They do a great job. It's a flat ball screen, shoulder-to-shoulder ball screen with no angle. They let him choose the angle. There it is. There's a hook pass, but look, everybody goes with high hands, right? And his immediate look, the spacing's bad here, right? But his immediate look is on the high-low to Murray, right? And you're All-American, right? And they get it. And, you can say whatever you want about, maybe a push-off here, right? He just crumbles, right? It's not a push-off, right? So good no call, right? And you could say that this stuff is going to be kind of prescribed in terms of the switch, because there's the switch. And Murray immediately recognizes it and says, I'm going to go post him up, right? And he just crumbles, right? But good on 15. He's a load. This is what I said in part one of the video, and I don't mean it to be mean on the guy. And this is just my evaluation. One guy watching one film, although I guess we've seen Purdue play a number of times. NBA body, not NBA feet, right? Not NBA speed, not NBA conditioning, things like that. But it is what it is, right? So that's the catch. But look, he gets there fast. And he gets extended. But look at this. He's an inch off the floor, and he's at the rim. Like, this guy's a dude. He's a load. And I remember Purdue had a kid like this a few years ago, similar. They had a kid that transferred to BYU that was big, but they had another big kid that I really liked in the tournament, right? But you need somebody that can defend the rim in college. And he may not be an NBA guy. I have no idea, right? You got to be able to score and run the floor in the NBA, right? But he can protect this rim, but there's the foul. Doesn't let him get it. So we go to the line with Murray. I really like how big he is. I like how quick he got there, and everybody would take him because he's got an NBA body. But it looks like now he might be out of the game. They brought in number 50. I don't know how many fouls that the guy has, right? So now Murray is a lottery pick. Mock drafts that I read this morning have him out there early, top 5, top 7, somewhere in there, right? So now we're playing. If you watch part one, his ability to get to the rim, and that Iowa wasn't doing a good enough job on ball screen to protect the rim, and they were letting Murray just get there. So, here's the thing. He's going downhill. And Murray's here. So, first team All-American, first team All-American. That's who they have, right? He's going downhill, and look at him get to the mouth of the rim, right? He's right there. There's a kick out. Again, these are highlight packages. So, here's the thing. And I love this stuff because I'm trying to learn about this game as much as I can. I like it that he's trying to get positioning, and Murray said, I'm not having it, and does that, right? But here's the thing you've got to be able to do is create the space here. Where should 50 be? Right here. 50 should be getting out. I don't know his name. But you get the All-American to the mouth of the rim, but there's no spacing. The shot clock's at 6. Shot clock is at 6. So it gets kicked out. You're in an emergency situation. Shot clock is at 4. Shot clock's at 4, and you're down 10-5, right? So it's got to go up. 3, right? And we had Murray, we had Ivy at the mouth of the rim. We just didn't have the spacing to get a shot off. So it's got to go up. And there's the thing, right? What do you do? Right? So you gotta analyze what you're doing. Like it's okay. Players make shots. Are your hands up? Did you push him out? Did you disrupt route and timing? Did you push him out further than he wants? How did you collapse to Ivy? Why, like, we can't let people, like, he's making a fadeaway 3. It's going to happen, right? But it's a butter situation. That's a phrase we use when a shot clock or a game clock is down under 10 seconds, right? And all that, right? So I don't know what I was going to do here, but I like that the ball gets reversed. Like, they're doing everything they can right there. So that's one of the, and that's not Murray. That's 24. But what I do like, it's just fundamental basketball, right? Watch what he does. He dribbles here and he runs what an I cut, or some people call a circle cut, or maybe a circle cut is a baseline side. But look, he looks to post, look into front, stunting over, like this is core shell basketball for shell drills defensively that everybody does, right? Puts it on the floor with a kind of a ball screen, pick and pop. They run to it, change, but there it is, right? So this is a highlight film, meaning that, but this is it. Bohannon is a dead 3. He played against Northwestern earlier in this tournament and hit 9 or so threes. The team hit like 16 or 17 threes and broke a Big Ten record. So he's killing it. So he's allowed to shoot it from there whenever he wants. That's an NBA 3. But look, everybody knows it. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands are up. Can't get much better than this in terms of a finish, straight up and down and balance. Check out, check out, check out. So Ivy gets it. You're pro. You're first team All-American. 25 points a game, whatever it is. And he's pushing. Here's what's great. And I don't know if you get this with the other kid. I don't know, but watch. Here's 50. Contesting. He's the big. He's the big that came in for the other big. I don't know his name. The big 7-footer, right? So he contests, which you're not going to get with the other kid. I don't think. I could be wrong, right? Ivy gets it, and where's the big right now? He's not looking for, this is my guys. I deal with youth basketball, right? But this is like, the bigs aren't looking for outlets. They're running. They're running to try to keep up with the All-American and the top 5 draft pick. The big is already down the field, down the court, right? He's down. And everybody draws to the All-American. Look at how they're running. Like, all 5 guys are in the middle channel. All guys are running, and he stops at the nail to stop the All-American. And luckily, this is an All-American that's good enough to put it on a bounce, find the pocket pass, and get that, right? So now all of a sudden, you're on a 5-0 run. It was 10-5. You defensively, Iowa put them in a situation where they got to a butter call the possession before, and they hit an off-balance fadeaway 3 at the buzzer. So that sucks. Then you miss a 3, and they get an All-American rebound that you can't stop until the nail or the elbow. The nail or elbow, you don't stop the All-American with everybody trying to stop him. And he does it, and you get a running big. Now, that's it. So now you're at a 5-0 run because you hit a 3. It was kind of a prayer, but you hit it. But then you get your big running, right? And you get what you want, right? So that's perfect, right? So it looks like we're going to get another package here. Look, Iowa moves. They're posting their All-American. Here's a pin down. No trailing big. If he were the trailing big, we're going to go screen for Bohannon, but Bohannon's running a flare. Right? So my group needs to see this stuff. He's the 3, I guess. But in all the other film we've seen, Bohannon here is a dead 3. So this makes sense. But what I know they're doing, because we can see it, Bohannon says, nope, your man here is at the elbow and not ready to play. And he sees it, there it is. Screen. There could be a slip, there could be a pop, there could be a pin down. He's a dead 3. Everybody's moving weak. There's your All-American. The All-American's got to be played so everybody's outside the paint. Look at 55. Look at how he's has no regard for the ball. He has a regard for the ball, but he's playing Murray, right? So I don't know what's going to happen here. There's a flare. Drive. All-American, right? So I know we're talking about a lot of things here, but look, this is what your best players have to be able to do. Watch Murray. Flare. Flare. Over the top, right? We're getting into another commercial. Up it goes, right? So he drives it, he picks it up, stunts, drives it, screening away, right? Like everybody's screening. Not a lot of movement right here. They run it into ball screen, right? They're picking the dribble up and they get the, listen, right? So then they get the finish by Murray, right? So, but this is the point of this possession. And it's a little choppy here, so I apologize. But watch. It takes them a while to get what they want. But I like 22 shooting the ball. I don't have his stats. I don't know what he finishes with. I do know they just killed it against Northwestern, right? But watch. In the hole. On a skip to a dead three. 2 shooters on the weak side of the floor. And watch. He's one step on the closeout, and both hands are up. You think he's drilled on that? You think if his hands are down, he's not getting his tail, destroyed. Like this is what he is coached to do, and this is why they're great. But watch, you don't block out. Look at how he chops his feet. He slows down. He's playing drive, ready to shoot. But wherever Murray is, right here, that's Murray. He gets to the kind of the weak side right there. So we got to show this because we talk about this a lot with our kids. Skip, close out, weak side of the floor, right here. This is the All-American. And we'll end it here. I love this. This is possession here. These possessions and this 5-6 minute video. He's blocked out. The average player is going to concede the block out and stop competing. The All-American doesn't. Right? Block out here. Yeah. Seal me, block me out, body me up, put me in the stands. Right? This guy loses, and Murray does not concede and quit on the block out. Good three, blocked out. Watch what he does right here. Slips it. Doesn't sustain the block out. Doesn't sustain contact. Doesn't have his hands up. Isn't near the body that 15 is that's on the bench. So it's a tip out, and the All-American gets it. Those are killers. That's a killer play. You close out well. You miss a three. You don't block out the All-American who's going to compete. You block them out, but you don't sustain the block out. So all of a sudden they get it, and you're on a 5-0 run, and you're creating momentum, and you're putting it on them, and then all of a sudden that just breaks momentum. That's a toughness play. So it's unfortunate. Okay, listen, do me a favor if you can. If you could please subscribe to the channel. If you could subscribe to it, if you could turn on your notifications, you'll get notified every day, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 4 p.m. when we release these videos. They're short, quick videos, but there's lessons in every single video. So my group that watches this, you should be taking notes. You should be ready to have a dialogue about this. The big lesson here is closing out, high hands. The other things to pick up are flare screen, weak side, and also keep in mind their 2 leading scorers are the ones setting screens. Murray was setting flare screens. Bohannon was setting flare screens. They were skipping. Purdue was closing out with high hands. The difference between the bigs on Purdue, the difference in feet, the difference in running, the difference in pocket passing and running to the rim, not getting angles on, or not getting blockouts. Like there's all sorts of lessons in this 5-minute clip. All right. If you could subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, like, share, it's always appreciated. Thank you.